One of the core tenets of the Digimon franchise is that the partner Digimon almost always have a full evolution line from baby through to mega. However, for some this isn't the case, and in one season in particular, only 2 of the main Digimon have ever fully had their rookie forms revealed. That's right, on today's video I'm going to be talking about which rookie or child forms the other 10 legendary warriors would get in Digimon Frontier. What is up everybody, welcome back to another video. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you to this video sponsor, Buyee. Buyee have been wonderfully supportive of this channel and are of course the proxy service which gets you access to items from Japan. Whether it's old school Digimon Frontier toys from Yahoo Japan auctions or brand new Digimon VB items from Amazon JP, as well as tons of other stores in between including Rakuten and Mercari, Buyee provides that service for you. And of course if I get a sponsor, my audience gets a kickback, so if you use my exclusive link in the description down below, you get 2,000 yen, that's roughly $20 US, off your first purchase when you make an account with Buyee. Go get yourself a Digi bargain, and thank you to Buyee for sponsoring this video. So yeah, the rookie forms for the Digimon Frontier spirits. In Frontier, we get their branching lines of human and beast spirits explored pretty deeply, as well as inside media for the ones we didn't see, from champion level, but obviously due to the unique quirk of spirit evolution, you wouldn't expect to see rookie or lower forms of spirit or hybrid Digimon. That being said, we do have canon examples of rookies for Duskmon and Lobomon, that being Flamon and Strabimon respectively. These rookie forms, while Digimon are still considered half beast, half man in the Frontier canon, although Strabimon has recently showed up in Digimon Adventure 2020 and I don't believe had any human DNA in him.
So we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore?
They are more importantly powered down forms. For this video I am considering Frontier canon, but I'm also considering these rookies being used outside of Frontier lore as part of through evolution lines for hybrid Digimon if they were treated as just normal evolutions, divorced from the Frontier humans and the lore of Digimon Frontier. So therefore I think we're looking at 3 main criteria for rookie forms for the rest of the legendary warriors. Criteria 1. Does it fit the rest of the evolution line? Where possible, I want both its attributes and its appearance to resemble the champion it's supposed to become. Criteria 2, does it have at least an element of child human to it, even if that's just it being small and standing on 2 feet? And criteria 3, potentially most importantly, do we have any canon or official examples of this Digimon being used as a rookie form for a hybrid Digimon? And without further ado, let's begin with Beetlemon, or Blitzmon. So this one I think probably has the most well-known potential rookie, that being Preface, who now features in the background of the Beetlemon card in Digimon card game BT7 Next Adventure. People are running with this as full proof that like all of Toei and Bandai fully intend Preface to be a pre-evolution of Beetlemon, but I'm not quite ready to do that myself yet. There's no Preface card in the game yet, and we still don't have any non-card game examples of it happening. This isn't the first time Digimon have shown up in the background and not gotten cards or further explanation. For example, Blickmon, the hardly known Digimon from Digimon World 1, check out my video on Digimon you've probably never heard of in the card above, appears in Toy Agumon's card. That being said, we only have a few other options, and I don't think any of them fit anywhere near as well as Preface does. In Digital Monster D Project, Wormmon or Stingmon can become Beetlemon with a Spirit of Thunder, and in Digital Monster Card Game Expansion Board 5, a Beetlemon card allows Tentomon to do likewise. I don't mind these, but with Wormmon and Tentomon being prominent partner Digimon and Bugs, I think that's why they were included here, as well as Beetlemon's line including Rhino Kabuterimon, which links back to Tentomon and his Kabuterimon line. Though Metal Kabuterimon is specifically a dubism, so it's up to you whether you include that link, as it wouldn't have been intended in the original Japanese production. But weighing it all up with my 3 criteria, Kabuterimon absolutely looks like it fits the Beetlemon line perfectly, as well as contributing to the Kabuterimon theme in the naming. It definitely looks more like a human child than Tentomon, hence the Ko in its name, Ko meaning child, and we do have this very recent Digimon card showing a connection between Kabuterimon and Beetlemon. Overall, I think this is one of the best fits we have for a Frontier rookie. Next is Kazemon or Fairymon, and once again we have a really solid pick in Tinkermon. It's a rookie humanoid fairy and is in the Wind Guardians group, which ties in beautifully to the Spirit of Wind. Once again we do have card side media examples of other Digimon, including Gatomon becoming Kazemon, but I really think Tinkermon is a perfect fit here, especially if you put her alongside Flamon and Strabimon. They look like a cohesive unit, which is especially surprising as first and foremost Tinkermon is supposed to be a companion to Petermon, playing off the Peter Pan and Tinkerbell dynamic. Moving on to Kumamon or Chakmon, we have a bit of a sticky situation. Kumamon is considered a champion level Digimon, but he's got Gatomon syndrome and really feels more like a rookie, most likely due to Tommy being the youngest of the group. This makes my human child criteria very difficult to call. What size would a Kumamon rookie be? The size of Tommy or the size of a younger child than even Tommy? In D Project, Patamon and Angemon can become Kumamon, and this is fine, but I really see no causal link here. They just wanted to use Adventure Digimon, and TK and Tommy fulfill similar archetypes in their respective seasons. In Digimon New Century, the brand new Chinese mobile game, which I really want to cover, if anyone can get me verified on WeChat, let me know. Penguinmon can become Chakmon, and I really like this as far as canon examples go. Now, if I had 100% creative freedom, I would choose Hyarimon, the recently created Bluecomon in training form for Kumamon. It's kind of bear-like, or maybe it just reminds me of Cubchew, and retains the snow and ice vibe of Kumamon and the full evolution line, but of course it isn't in training. Now, of course, that wouldn't be the first time that a Digimon has acted as more than one level, especially in side media, but if we're being very strict with ourselves and keeping it to rookies that exist, overall, I think the most solid choice is Penguinmon. It is far from perfect and isn't overtly humanoid, but in terms of depowering Kumamon and sticking to the snow and ice theme, as well as eventually becoming Daipenmon, I think it fits. I just really wish Hyarimon was a rookie. Next is Lobomon and Duskmon, and Koichi could provide a challenge here, having two distinct champion hybrid forms due to his corrupted spirit eventually becoming its true uncorrupted form. I'm going to handwave this away pretty easily though, as the standard set by Flamon and Strabimon is that they are not just rookie forms but depowered forms of the adult spirits. Therefore, Koichi's rookie would depend entirely on which spirit evolution he was in before being depowered. And similarly, if Lobomon and Duskmon are being considered unique Digimon separated from Koichi and the rest of the Digimon Frontier canon, they would also have unique rookies. And therefore this is pretty simple. Duskmon to me has always looked like a humanoid version of Arbormon, with some difference obviously, and brilliantly this card, ST796 from the old card game, has it digivolving from Arcademon or Keramon with the corrupted human spirit of darkness. I definitely don't mind Arcademon, as its rookie form does have a sort of creepy baby vibe to it, but I think Keramon is a fantastic fit. It's very spindly, but it does feel like a sort of creepy, malnourished child, and it definitely can be viewed as somewhat humanoid at a stretch. And again, with Duskmon's similarity to Arbormon, I think it fits perfectly. Lobomon is more difficult. We have examples of it digivolving from Bakumon, which I like because of the kind of ancient/temple aesthetic that evokes, but Bakumon is very much a quadruped animal and not remotely humanoid. There's also an example of Monodramon, which isn't the worst, but the little purple dragon becoming the black and gold lion doesn't have as solid a fit as others on this list. In this case, I'm gonna have to go a little bit homebrew, and this choice is far from perfect, but I'm going with Bearmon. He's a black bear, which I think transitions more easily into the bestial Lobomon, even if it is a bear becoming a sort of lion, and the belts on Bearmon's arms match nicely to Koichi's brother Koji's rookie Strabimon that has belts on its arms and legs. Like I say, this is far from perfect, but I think it's pretty close. If we were to want a complete perfect fit, I'd probably just want a completely original lion rookie that somewhat resembles Strabimon. And after the protagonist, let's talk about the rest of the 5 warriors of evil. I do want to say these hybrids are not inherently evil, so I'm not going to be choosing creepy or spooky looking rookies for them just because they have that role as the 5 warriors of evil. Mild spoilers for Frontier, I guess, but they're not evil the entire time, you know? They just serve villainous roles due to Cherubimon's influence. Ranamon, up until a couple of weeks ago, would have been really difficult. Old cards had it evolving from Gizamon, Otamamon, and Shakomon, but none of these fit in my opinion besides the water theme. Thankfully, Digimon is an ever-evolving franchise with brand new Digimon being created all the time. And recently for Digimon Ghost Game, we have been given Jellymon, a humanoid, childlike jellyfish Digimon, and I 100% cannot think of a better fit for Ranamon than this. Thank you for making my job easier for me, Bandai. Next is Arbormon. It's always kinda disappointed me that he's the spirit of wood, because I always thought he looked like Gardramon, though obviously he's supposed to be an arbor tree and has Petaldramon, etc. in his line. Because of this tree nature, I really think the most perfect rookie for him is one we have an official example of from an old card, and that is Mushmon. It's admittedly less human looking, but it does stand on 2 feet and feels somewhat like a little kid, if only because it reminds me of Toad from Mario. One of Mushmon's most common evolutions is Woodmon, which fits perfectly with Arbormon, and from there to Digimon like Cherrymon and Ceresmon, which aligns nicely with Beetlemon. Mercuremon, the Spirit of Steel, is a tricky little beggar. The most fitting canon example we have from a card is Hagurumon, but Hagurumon is definitely not humanoid. However, the list of rookie Metal Empire Digimon or even rookie metallic looking Digimon that are also bipedal or humanoid looking is incredibly slim. For this reason, I settled on Monitormon. While Digimon like Kokuamon would be a decent fit due to being Metal Empire, I think Monitormon more resembles Mercuremon with its green color scheme, belt around the waist, and face that isn't a face, and is therefore a more believable rookie. However, I'm not firmly attached to Monitormon, and if you think there's a way better rookie for Mercuremon that I just completely missed in my research, please do let me know in the comments down below. Then finally is Grumblemon or Grottemon, and yeah, this is the easiest on the list. The Earth Spirit named after a grotto has a card where he digivolves from Goblin to Dwarf Goblin looking Digimon. Seems like a very open and shut case to me. And that's the video. While we've never been given a hard and fast answer to rookies for the Spirit Digimon, I think there's definitely someone or multiple people at Bandai who have kind of in the background been putting out a lot of really solid picks for potential rookies for the Spirit Digimon across the years. But obviously some on this list were a little bit more homebrewed, so I'd be curious to see what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments down below what rookies you would give these Spirit Digimon. And if you disagree with all my picks, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you fundamentally disagree with my criteria or something. Feel free to also pick babies and in training. I didn't think it was super important for this video because most of them have a pretty clear baby and in training that you can extrapolate from the rookie, but that is everything for now. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. And let's thank some channel members. The amazing Digi-Destined, Anthony Bontomasi, Reese Williams, Triple D, Knight 12, Andrew Sobel, Sad Uncle Callum, and Crimson Dragon Slayer. Thank you, Digi-Destined, for your continued support. And the Tamers, Mew Will, The Blessed Rain, Erin Harpy, Emily, Mike McNulty, and Theo Navarro. Thank you so much, Tamers, and to everyone in the Khan Club, thank you for supporting the channel. It means the world, and I'll see you next time when we go digital. Bye bye.